Hi Cancer, welcome to September. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. And I want to say, let's see what's coming up this month. We've got a full moon in Pisces, which is favorable to your sign, and a new moon in Libra. And Saturn in Capricorn goes direct, which we'll talk about later. Let's see what the cards say for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships in the month of September? What is coming up for Cancer? Sun, moon, or rising? What is coming up for Cancer for the month of September 2019? What does Cancer need to know? The Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Let's move these cards here. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, let's see what's coming up here. So, you've got a lot of swords at the beginning of the month, but it gets better. So you're starting out the month with the Two of Swords. This is a card of indecision. It's a card of sitting on the fence, trying to decide. You have the potential to partner with someone, but right now there's like a stalemate. And you have the Knight of Swords here crossing you. So a part of you is ready for adventure, but you're kind of like, it's like you've been waiting for a message. There's like a stalemate. Like you're waiting for the other person to contact you. They're waiting for you to contact them. And so nobody's doing anything. And with the Knight of Swords, you could be dealing with someone who's got hasty. Either you have this hasty energy, or you could be dealing with someone who is maybe a little argumentative. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be insensitive. This is what's crossing the situation. So somebody could be just focused on their goals and not thinking about what's going on around them. This could also mean that someone is always looking to argue. And that could be, you could be dealing with an air sign that you maybe not seeing eye to eye with. Maybe it's a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, where you feel like all they want to do is fight. Or you could feel like they're being insensitive, that they're just focused on their own agenda. And it's not that they're meaning to hurt anyone, but they just are not aware. They're unaware of how their actions are hurting other people. Now, you have the Six of Swords in the past. This is a card of moving away from difficulty and sorrow. For some of you, you might be moving to a new location. Others, it could just be a figurative move where you've been navigating a difficult situation in a relationship. And communication is going to help. Communication has been helping. And you might have even received a message. Here's the Page of Wands. So you're coming out of a difficult situation. I feel like whatever you've been through in the past, you're starting to come out of it. And maybe this Knight of Swords could be even you looking for new adventure. Looking for, you're ready for something new. The Page of Wands You could have had a message from a fire sign. That could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is influence. This is a recent past. It's passing. So if there was someone that you may have been not communicating with, maybe the communication is starting to break, or it will break in the future. Because I'm seeing messages and things starting to happen. So this stalemate, you may start September with some kind of a stalemate. And I think part of the stalemate is your indecision, like you don't know what you want, so you're not reaching out for anything. But at some point you have to make up your mind. You have to make a decision. And if you look at this card, she's balancing. It looks like a full moon on her head. So maybe by the full moon in Pisces, you'll have a decision. You'll be able to see the truth and you'll be able to make a decision. Coming up in the future, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So there's the potential for partnership. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a person who works really hard. She likes material things. She works hard for the money. But she knows how to, and she doesn't, it's not like she wants to impress people. It's more, she just likes being surrounded by her things. Her house, beautiful clothes. It's a way of feeling safe. The Queen of Pentacles is like the hostess with the mostest. She knows how to, entertain and make people feel welcome. She's very down to earth. And you have this Two of Cups here coming up in the future. So you have a strong connection with this person. If it's someone that's in your life now, it could be a soulmate connection. If there's no one in your life now, this could be someone that you're going to be connecting with in the future. There could be a really strong connection coming up. That takes you by surprise because you have the Eight of Wands here. This is the arrows of love, messages coming in, travel, journey. Either you're going to see someone or they're coming to see you, or there's unexpected news. And love can take you by surprise with the Eight of Wands. And it's in your negative thinking sector. So I don't think you're expecting it. You're not expecting your feelings to develop the way they're feeling. They're doing. It could be like all of a sudden, you've known this person for a long time maybe, and all of a sudden you realize, hey, I have feelings for this person. Or I never noticed that this person was so wonderful, or whatever. You could be friends and it turns to love, or you could just meet someone unexpectedly or hear from someone out of the blue. So I think there's positive. The Eight of Wands always means opportunities opening up. Now the Four of Pentacles is here in the environment. So this person could be looking for security. This person could be wanting something that's secure. Maybe they're looking for financial security. And you may feel that they're a little bit too concerned with money or material things. But it's not, I don't know that it's a deal breaker. I think it's more that it's out of fear. So they hold on to things out of fear. And if you're dating someone may feel like you're too controlling or you're holding on too tight. So you need to hold on with a loose grip if you're in a relationship. Especially if you're in a relationship with the Knight of Swords, because they need a lot of freedom. You can't hold on to these air signs. You can't smother them. So if you're holding on too tight in a relationship, that person might feel smothered. With the Chariot in your wish fulfillment, I feel that you have the ability to achieve a successful goal. So if there's a relationship that you're wanting to move to another level or get closer to someone, you can achieve that, but you have to focus with the Chariot. The Chariot it's a card of victory through focus and discipline. So you might be too scattered. Maybe you were like all over the place and not really focusing on anything in particular. The Chariot says if you want a relationship, you have to zero in. Like, who is it that you really want, and go for it. You can't just be, like a flitter bug, flittering around. If you want someone, you have to make it known. You have to go out and get it. You have the upper hand. You have the Seven of Wands here. So that's a card of overcoming obstacles and standing your ground and fighting for what you believe in and not letting people, setting boundaries. So if you feel like someone's being too clingy or too pushy, you need to set some boundaries and stand up for what you believe in and not be afraid of the competition, because you are the favored one with the Seven of Wands. So if there's more than one, like if you're interested in someone and they have other suitors or other options, you can win out. You just have to, go for it. Make that approach. Don't be afraid. But I feel like there could be this strong connection coming in the future, in September, where you find that you're really compatible with someone, where you're on the same page. The Two of Cups is the soulmate connection. It's a soulmate card. So there's going to be opportunities for love for you in September. If you're in a relationship, you can get closer. You can overcome this, whatever's separating you. You can talk about it and overcome it. If you're not in a relationship, then you could possibly meet someone unexpectedly, or develop feelings for someone unexpectedly. So let's see. What did I do at my... Let's see what the astrology has to say. So full moon in Pisces on September 14th is happening in your 9th and 3rd house. So the moon is conjunct Neptune in the 9th. You're feeling very intuitive. And Pluto and Saturn are in your 7th house. This is a time of major change in relationship. You could attract a very powerful person, someone who evokes powerful emotions, and someone who is very different than you. Because the 9th house kind of gets you out of your comfort zone. Trust your intuition. With Neptune and the moon coming together, this is a very intuitive time. It's a good time to meditate and ask for guidance and see what comes in. In your 3rd house, you have Mars and the Sun, Venus, Mercury. You could meet someone in your neighborhood. If you're not in a relationship, just running around town, you could run into people. The only thing about Venus in Virgo at this full moon is a little critical and picky. So is like Mercury's strong in Virgo. So with Mercury, your communication skills are going to be excellent. And because Mercury is conjunct with Venus, it adds a certain charm to communication, a certain romantic. So this could be a romantic time. But you need to take action. Mars is conjunct the Sun. No more sitting on the fence. If there's something you want, you need to go after it. Don't wait for the mountain to come to you. You have to go to the mountain. You're being supported by Saturn. This moon is supported by Saturn and Pluto. So it's like, see the truth about what you want. See the reality. And go for it. Now, Jupiter's in your 6th house, and it's squaring this moon. It's making a T-square. So it could be that, things with work or health have been holding you back from reaching out. Maybe you've been busy at work. There's been a lot going on. But with all the support of Pluto, I think that you could, if you could just sit down and talk to someone, you can have some powerful communications right now and really really dig deep and get to the root of the problems that you're having with someone, and you can solve them. But you can't skim the surface with Pluto. You have to really go fine tune your communication style. Like, talk about the don't avoid anything. Don't skim over anything. You have to really get into a really detailed conversation. And it may just be a matter of communicating what you want, what your needs are, but at a very detailed level. Don't be vague about what, you can't say to someone, expect them to guess what you want. You have to be specific. So if you're having problems in a relationship, it's because you're not telling the person what you want. You're not letting them know. You're expecting them to guess or to know. No one's going to be a mind reader. You have to communicate. You have to tell them what you need. And you could solve that, whatever issues. You could have a stronger connection if you could just communicate. Now, this new moon in Libra is in your third house, the house of communication. And it's in conjunct Uranus in the 10th. And it's opposing Chiron in the 9th. So there is something about you could definitely have love. You could have better relations with relatives, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, siblings. This could be a healing time for you in terms of those relationships. You could have a new beginning or a new relationship with family. The only thing is work might get in the way, or... No, wait a minute. No, this is in the 4th house. Okay, so no, you have the new moon in the 4th house. So, yeah, family, home and family. You have a chance to have a new beginning, a more harmonious relationship with people that you live with. Venus is in the 4th house. You might be working on your house, trying to make it prettier, redecorating. At the same time, you have the 10th house. Chiron's in the 10th house. So there could be some issues around work that are interfering with your relationships at home, your home life. There could be a lot of things going on at work. And you don't have time for relationship, or you don't have time, you're so busy with all these responsibilities. But you have Uranus in the 11th house. That's making an aspect to this new moon in Libra. So a dream can happen. A friendship can turn to romance. But there's something, it's like inconvenient. It's going to put you out of your comfort zone. It could happen it's like an unexpected thing that happens. And Jupiter's in the 6th house, sextiling Venus in the 4th. So it's possible that you're working a lot and you're bringing in extra money and you're trying to, feather your nest. You're trying to put work into your home to make it more attractive, to make it feel more comfortable for you. But with Venus also in the 4th house can bring love to your doorstep. You could be having people over, having someone over that, having a love relationship where you spend a lot of time at home. If you're meeting someone new, you might be bringing them home in some way. And this relationship, I feel like this new beginning at home is going to heal something that's going to affect your career. Could also change, like the 10th house is also your life, your status in the world. So something about how you are seen in public is getting healed. There's something within you that needs to heal. And this new beginning can be the first step towards that. But you may have to deal with some difficult issues because Venus is squaring Saturn. So it's almost like you want a new beginning, you want this new love, but then it seems like it's blocked for some reason with Saturn square Venus. And Pluto square Venus, there could be some power struggles in relationships. Maybe you're wanting the other person to do something and they're not doing it, and so you got this waiting, you're playing this waiting game. But I think that if you're interested in someone, you need to just go for it. You've got the Two of Cups here in the future. You've got the Seven of Wands, which is like you're the favored one, you're the chosen one. The Eight of Wands, all systems are go in September. You could have a new beginning in September in love. Or even a new beginning in an existing relationship. You could have a new relationship or a new beginning in an existing relationship. But you have to get off the fence and make a decision. You have to decide, is this what I want? And go for it. And then it's like you'll be coming out of this difficult time. It could be a very healing time for you in September. So Cancer, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope this reading was a help to you. If you'd like a private reading, just click on the link in the description box and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, thank you everyone who has liked and subscribed to my channel and left messages, comments. Thank you for those who have ordered readings. I appreciate all your support, and it's been great meeting and knowing everyone. And if you're new, welcome. And if you'd like I said, if you'd like a private reading, just click on the link and go to my website and we'll get you on the schedule. In the meantime, Cancer, have a wonderful September and go for that relationship. Don't let love pass you by. You can have a really nice, a healing relationship in September. So have a wonderful time, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.